Oh man, I'm back. I'm back for another live show. I was on hiatus for weeks after my grandmother's birthday on March 7th. It was due to the delayed road construction. We're go show you something that's gonna knock your socks and your ass off. And this woman, she's American rapper and actress. This this woman right here, her name is Dana Elaine Owens. Okay, she was born in March 18th, 1970, in Newark, New Jersey. She's been rapping ever since the 80s. You know what I mean? Been acting since the 2000s. Been acting since the 90s. She's been acting since the 90s and all that. We're gonna go through the early life of Dana Elaine Owens, who's also known as Queen Latifah. And her real name, Dana Elaine Owens. She was born in Newark, New Jersey on March 18th, 1970, and lived primarily in East Orange, New Jersey. She is the daughter of Rita LeMay, a teacher at Irvington High School, the alma mater of Owens, and Lancelot Amos Owens, a police officer. Her parents had divorced when Owens, whose real name was who's Owens, who's goes by the alias Queen Latifah, was 10 years old. Even when Queen Latifah, whose real name was Dana Owens, was 10 years old, Rita and Lancelot had divorced. Queen Latifah was raised in the Baptist faith. She attended Catholic school in Newark, New Jersey, in Essex Catholic Girls High School. It's an all-girls high school in Irvington, New Jersey. It's in Irvington, I think. Uh, Believe me, it's an all-girls high school. It's just like an academy like you've seen on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in 1990, when you have an all-boys school. It's a Bel-Air Academy. You go there in Bel Air, California, and you see it. You see that school. It wasn't a school, it's an academy. But graduated from Irvington High School in Irvington. After high school, Queen Latifah born Owens, attended classes at Borough of Manhattan Community College. That was way in Manhattan, New York. In Manhattan, New York. It's a town that was for the rich people. The rich people that have a lot of money. You see that house on see that penthouse on Different Strokes in 1978. That penthouse was so big. And wait till you see how this is going to turn out. Dana Owens found her stage name that happened to be Latifah, meaning delicate and very kind in Arabic, in a book of Arabic names when she was 8. Always tall, the 5 foot 10 inch Latifah was a power forward on her high school basketball team. and that was in Irvington High School. She performed the number that happened to be Home. It's from the musical. It's called The Wiz. The Wiz. Michael Jackson was starred in this. I feel it was Wizard of Oz. I think it was a musical, and it had lyrics that was by Charlie Smalls and everything else. And is in the book. It was by a man named William F. Brown. So that came from there. That came from L. Frank Baum's children's novel, A Wonderful Wizard of Oz, that was in the early 1900s. So that's been out. But that was in a grammar school play that's based off of a book called The Wonderful uh, Wizard of Oz. So where do you see the 1980s when Dana Owens is begin to do all the work? And after high school and college, she was rapping. She was rapping. Let's go to 1988 and 1989 in her career beginnings. She began beatboxing. She began beatboxing for the hip hop group Ladies Fresh and was an original member of Flavor Unit, which at the time was a crew of MCs. You know what I mean? The group, yeah, it was like a crew of MCs grouped around DJ King Gemini, who was a producer, who had made who made a demo recording of Queen Latifah's Rap Princess of the Posse. He gave the recording to the host of Yo MTV Raps, Fab Five Freddy. Let me go with this name. Let's go. Let's push it up. Frederick Bradwaite, who's more popularly known as the host of Yo MTV Raps host, Fab Five Freddy. He's been known for interviewing rappers like Queen Latifah, and then he started interviewing guys like Tupac Shakur, even when he was doing Juice. And and then later in '93, he interviewed him again. But the song, what's the issue of it? The song had already gotten the attention of Dante Ross, who was working for Tommy Boy Music, who was known to sign Latifah. And in 1989, she released her first single, "Wrapped Up My Madness." More recent artists like rappers that been in this game more than anybody else ever did. O'Shea Jackson, aka Ice Cube. Let's push his name. Recent artists like O'Shea Jackson, who was known professionally as Ice Cube, and he was an American rapper, actor, and filmmaker. His lyrics was been the 1988 album on the 1988 album Straight Outta Compton. That's NWA's album. That was the same year as Eazy-E's solo album. That was the same year as the soul album that came from Eazy-E. It's called Easy Does It. Before he was in the NWA, he was in the CIA, that happened to be a rap group in South Central, probably LA. I don't even know. And one of the rappers that's been in this game in the East Coast, yeah, the Big Mama, Notorious K.I.M., yeah, the queen bitch of the East Coast rap, Lil Kim, Kimberly Jones. No, you can't even call her the queen bitch for nothing. Fuck it. It goes back when she met Biggie, when she was in Easy Moby's car. I explained this. I explained this 2 years ago in one of my videos, when I had to do a video based on the Who Really Won series based on Lil Kim and Nicki Minaj. Yeah, more recent artists like Ice Cube and Lil Kim would go on would go on to sample Latifah's track on their songs, The Wrath of Kim's Madness and You Can't Play With My Yo-Yo. That's the songs. Like The Wrath of Kim's Madness, that looks like another song that's based off of Wrath of My Madness. And You Can't Play with it's a song that Ice Cube did with Yo-Yo. It means you can't play with my yo-yo. In later years, Latifah, yeah, she's this rapper that nobody want to fuck with. Nobody fuck with Queen Latifah. Nobody calls her a bitch. Periodically, Latifah, I know she ain't fucking around. In later years, she has this 2 octave vocal range that she had. Considered a contralto by having the ability to both rapping and singing, and all that shit. From 1989 all the way to 2002, that's rap and hip hop. Latifah had made her mark. That's what Latifah did. Queen Latifah did her shit. She made her mark in hip hop music by rapping about the issues surrounding of a black woman. Yeah, by surrounding a black woman. But her songs had covered the topics including domestic violence, harassment on the streets, and the relationship problems. Uh, Frederick Brathwaite uh, had helped Latifah sign with Tommy Boy Records, which released Latifah's first album in 1989. Is called All Hail the Queen. When she was 19 years old, that year she appeared as a referee on United Kingdom label Music of Life album. Well, 1989, the Hustlers Convention. It was a live uh, concert. It's called the Hustlers. What was it? What's it? THC. The Hustlers Convention. That's a live show, and she did on stage. And she had received a Candace Award. The Candace Award that she received from the National Coalition of 100 Black Women in 1992. The single "Ladies First" that was featuring another rapper who goes by the name of Moni Love, whose real names are like two you can pick on is Simone Johnson or Simone Gooden. Well, Simone Gooden, that's her name maybe. That's Moni Love. She's one of those women that that got featured on Queen Latifah's song. She got featured on the song. You know, that song, "Ladies First," the single had became the first collaborative track by the two female rappers. The two female rappers that's not in a group. But in 1993, she released an album. It's called Black Rain, a third studio album, which was certified gold in the US and is produced by UNITY. It was a Grammy Award winning song. Will Smith had co produced it, who was now the Death Row CEO. She released her fourth hip hop album called Order in the Court. That's Order in the Court. That's her album. I think Motown kind of released it. I think got everybody was there. That song was already dedicated to Biggie and Tupac. So then Latifah, she's also a member of the hip hop collective Native Tongues. Native Tongues. Latifah had performed. What is Queen Latifah? What Queen Latifah do? Queen Latifah had performed in the Super Bowl XXXII halftime show, making her the first rapper to do so. in her favor. Between 2003 and 2009, between 2003 and 2009, the change to the traditional singing. After ordering the court, Latifah has shifted primarily to singing soul music and jazz standards, which that she had used sparingly in her previous hip hop oriented records. But in 2004, she released the soul slash jazz standards, the Dana Owens album. That's from her real name. On uh, 11th, July 11th, 2007, Latifah sang at the famed Hollywood Bowl in LA, as the headlining act in the live jazz concert in front of a crowd of more than 12,400 people. She was backed by a 10-piece live orchestra and three backup vocalists, which was billed as the Queen Latifah Orchestra. Latifah performed new arrangements of standards, including California Dreaming, the first made popular by the 1960s icons the Mamas and the Papas. Yeah, the Mamas and the Papas. That's iconic. Later in 2007, Latifah released an album. It's titled Traveling Light. Joe Scott, Erica Badu, Joe Sample, George Duke, Christina McBride, and Stevie Wonder made guest appearances. The album was nominated for a Grammy in the Best Traditional Pop Vocal Album category. In 2009, alone, Queen Latifah, along with the NJPAC Jubilation Choir, recorded the title track on the album "Oh Happy Day," an all-star music celebration, covering the song that the Edwin Hawkins singers had made popular in 1969. That's back in the 60s. But 2008, in 2008, she will be back to hip hop music. And this what happened. Latifah was asked if she wanted to be like, I don't know. They're asking Queen Latifah that she would make another hip hop album, that she was also quoted stating that the album was done already, and it would be called All Hail the Queen 2. All Hail the Queen 2. The following year in 2009, she releasing her album. That album is called Persona. Hold on. She was releasing an album that she had done. It's called Persona. The song Cue the Rain was released as the album's lead single in 2011. In 2011, saw Queen Latifah. In 2011, Queen Latifah. She been seeing, um, like singing a song called Who Can I Turn To, or Who Can I Turn To. It's in a duet with Tony Bennett for his album Duets 2. In January of 2012, while appearing in on 106 in Park, while she was appearing on 106 in Park, that could be an American hip hop and R&B music video show that was set up in a countdown format. It was a broadcast that used to be on weekdays at 6 Eastern, 5 p.m. Central on BET. It was aired on a one-day delay on BET International. It was the network's highest rated show throughout its run. That's how they canceled 106 in Park in the 2010s anyway. So what see while appearing on 106 in Park with Dolly Parton, well, that's what her real name is, Dolly Rebecca Parton. This woman is a legend, man. Yeah, she been appearing on 106 in Park and to promote joyful noise. Latifah has stated that she had been working on a new album, the early 90s to the early 2000s. She began her film career by having supporting roles in the 1991 and 1992 films. Yeah, around the 90s. That's what she had been began to started her film career by having supporting roles in the 1991 and 1992 films. Yes, between 1991 and 1992, it was House Party 2. I always seen that movie. That's House Party 2. I think I've seen that movie. Juice. That was the movie Juice. Well, let me push up. How far will you go to get it? Well, she was known for working with Flex Alexander, Tupac Shakur, yeah, Flex Alexander, Omar Epps, Jermaine Hopkins, Khalil Kane, EPMD, and and Tupac. And this movie, Jungle Fever, a white woman's hand on a black woman's hand. They got this hand. They got a black man's hand onto a white woman's hand. Okay, Tupac was so against what Spike Lee is doing with Jungle Fever in his 1992 interview with Tanya Hart. He called him out on the interview, and I did not even know this shit until then. It was 32 years later, or 31. It was 31 years later that Tupac had criticized Spike Lee for for doing this movie. Look, a black man's hand onto a white woman's hand. That's disgraceful. Moreover, moreover, that Latifah has guest starred in the two episodes during the second season throughout the early 90s. You know what I mean? It was the NBC hit The Fresh Prince of Bel Air. I think she had guest starred in the two episodes during the second season of the NBC hit The Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Yeah, The Fresh Prince of Bel Air. She been on two episodes. The Fresh Prince of Bel Air, and she did two guest appearances. She did one when she played Hillary's boss, another one that she stepped in, and the guest role that she had as herself on a TV sitcom, Hanging with Mr. Cooper, that's been its first from 1992 and until its last in 1997. Yeah, she's been on that sitcom, Hanging with Mr. Cooper, in 1993. Then from around the same year, from 1993 all the way to like 1998, Latifah had a starring role on Living Single. Living Single, the Fox sitcom that she was starring with Erica Alexander, Kim Coles, and Kim Fields. Remember Kim Fields from The Facts of Life is Tootie? She was starred on that show. That was for Fox. That's for Fox. That show has already been canceled. That which gained the high ratings among black audiences alike. She also wrote and performed its theme song. Her mother Rita played her mother on screen. Latifah, what did Latifah do? She appeared in a 1996 box office hit "Says Off." This is her. This is her in the cover of the movie. It says "Deal with this." This is her with her hair braided. She played this gangster girl like lesbian. You got Bibica, who played as a teller who gets fired for letting a gangbanger shoot up the bank. They got another woman, that's Jada Pinkett, who plays as a woman who wanted to get her brother into fucking college. How's she gonna deal with that by getting her brother into college by sending him there? There's some conflict there between the lady and her brother. How to deal with this shit. So Kimberly Elise, she played as a single mom who had to raise her little boy alone. And then her little boy gets taken away from her and gets sent to live in foster care. But that's the only thing that goes on with this movie. F. Gary Gray had directed it. Okay, he's responsible. F. Gary Gray is responsible for directing this film in '96. I watched that movie. That movie's about a movie that's about four women are ready to rob a bank. Four women are about to rob the banks of all that currency. And this is what Queen Latifah does. And when Queen Latifah had this bad supporting, not bad, she had this supporting role of a Holly Hunter film in a 1998 film called Living Out Loud. She played the character Thelma. She played the character role of Thelma in the movie The Bone Collector. It was out in 1999. It was in 1999 with Angelina Jolie and Denzel Washington alongside those two. And she also had her own talk show that's been out from 1999 to 2001. It's called the Queen Latifah Show. That show's been that show's been on its legs anyway. That talk show has been on its legs anyway from 1999 all the way to 2001. That show's been on its legs. And they had to revamp it. They had to revamp it in 2013. Dated back 10 years. On January 6th of 2014, January 6th of 2014, the Queen Latifah show, yeah, the Queen Latifah show, they renewed it for another season. That's part two of it. That's season two of it. However, on late 2014, on late 2014, Sony Pictures Television decided to cancel the Queen Latifah show due to the declining ratings. It's due to the ratings that have started to decline. Declining ratings. The production of the series closed down, taking effect on December 18th, 2014. Yeah, that's DMX's birthday. That's DMX's birthday. Leaving new episodes that were forced to be broadcast until March the 6th of 2015. Wait do you see this shit? 2002. Present mainstream success. I'm about to go watch all the script after this bullshit. Although Latifah had previously, she did have received some critical acclaim. She gained some mainstream success after being cast as Matrone. What was it? Matrone Morton. They call her Mama in Chicago. A first a musical film that was won in a. It was one. What was a film that won some type of thing? Chicago. She being cast as Matrone Mama Morton in Chicago, a musical film that deserves to be won the Academy Award for Best Picture. Latifah herself, she received that nomination for Best Supporting Actress for her role, but she lost that Best Supporting Actress nomination to another actress, Catherine Zeta-Jones. Latifah is one of the 5 hip hop slash R&B artists to receive an Academy Award nomination in an acting category. And then the others that came in, including her friend Will Smith. She, Will Smith, who she appeared on The Fresh Prince of Bel Air. She appeared on Will Smith's TV show. I think it was produced by Quincy Jones. You know, I mean, the best actor for the movie Ali, that was out in 2001. In 2006, The Pursuit of Happiness with his son Jaden Smith. They always seen a lot of I see a lot of little ass fucking video clips of Will kissing Jaden, Will start kissing Jaden like just like he was his girlfriend. Will Smith is a father to that little boy. Why he always keep kissing Jaden around? Keep kissing Jaden in the mouth. That's just gay. He started kissing Jaden around. Will Smith started kissing Jaden around like some sort of pedophile freak. All around Ellen. Did this in front of Ellen. They did this in front of some guy. And then in a red carpet. That's what he had. That's what they wrote there on Stranger Than Fiction. You wrote this on caption. It says "sick pedophile ring." And that's what he wrote it. Then Professor Griff, a public enemy, he put Will Smith on blast on his interview. If I mind you, Professor Griff put this man on blast because Will Smith has been fucking around, kissing his little son in the mouth, right in front of Ellen DeGeneres and right in front of some guy who had a talk show. And then he kisses his son on fucking red carpet. Like come on, man. That's playing gay. So wait till you see this. There's Jennifer Hudson, who was the best supporting actress in Dreamgirls in 2007. Jamie Foxx, who had to be the best actor for Ray. That's based on the Ray Charles character in portrayal. And the best supporting actress or actor, well, best supporting actor that Jamie Foxx has been on in Collateral with Tom Cruise. But both in 2004, also winning the first, and Mary J. Blige of all people. Mary J. Blige of all people. She's like R&B royalty. She's like R&B hip hop soul royalty. Okay, I already did a live show based on a magazine that had her on the cover of People. I already did like 4 or 5. I did 5 live shows based on the People magazines. I did like 6 of them. Best supporting actress for a 2017 film, Mudbound. Mudbound. In 2003, Latifah starred with the legendary actor Steve Martin in the film Bringing Down the House, which was a major success at the box office. She also recorded a song, Do Your Thing, that was for the soundtrack of this movie. Since then, she has had both leading and supporting roles in a multitude of films that received varied critical and box office receptions, including films such as Scary Movie 3, Barbershop 2 Back in Business, Taxi, Kung Fu, Kung Fu, Beauty Shop, and Hairspray. Well, she was working with the likes of I think it was Michelle Pfeiffer and John Travolta. In early 2006, Latifah had appeared in a romantic comedy drama that was entitled Last Holiday. The Last Holiday. That's what she was starred in. Film critic Richard Roper stated that this is the Queen Latifah This is the performance that Queen Latifah had. This is the Queen Latifah performance. I forgot. Let me read this. Nipsey. God, we miss Nipsey. The Richard Roper stated that this is the Queen Latifah performance I've been waiting for ever since she broke into movies. Yeah, ever since that she broke into the movies. Also in 2006, Latifah voiced as the character Ellie, a friendly mammoth, a mammoth who was so friendly and loving in an animated film called The Ice Age: The Meltdown, and appeared in the drama Stranger Than Fiction. Yeah, some guy named a channel after a movie, after this movie. Stranger Than Fiction. This is a drama that she appeared in until the summer of 2007. That brought Latifah triple success in the big screen version of the Broadway smash hit Hairspray, in which she acted, sang, and danced. The film is rated highly with critics. That's what the film is. It's rated highly with the critics. It starred among others people like John Travolta, Michelle Pfeiffer from Scarface, Allison Janney from Tammy. Let's see, Allison Janney from Tammy and Mom, James Marsden, Christopher Walken, and Zac Efron, who's been known for being in movies like High School Musical and Dirty Grandpa. Also in 2007, she portrayed an HIV positive woman in the film Life Support, a role for which that she had garnered her first Golden Globe Award and an SAG Award and an Emmy nomination for her work that she had to put in. Queen Latifah, she received a star on the Walk of Fame in Hollywood Boulevard in Hollywood, California. That's located January 4th, 2006. That's why she received it. She received that star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame on January 4th, 2006. It's located at 6915 Hollywood Boulevard. Yeah, 6915 Hollywood Boulevard. That was in Hollywood, California. That's all the stars received their stars in the Walk of Fame. Actors and actresses deserve those stars. Queen Latifah, she produced a film that's been out in 2007. It's called The Perfect Holiday. In addition to producing the film, Latifah has starred alongside the people that's already as she never worked. She's never working with these people before. But guess what she starred? She starred alongside Terrence Howard. That's guys like Terrence Howard, Morris Chestnut. Well, he was known as playing as the Ricky character in Boys in the Hood, 1991. Uh, Gabrielle Union. Well, she's married to Dwayne Wade now. Well, she's married to Dwayne Wade now. Now she's married to a basketball player. Had to be her husband, Dwayne Wade. Though she's his wife. Now she's Mrs. Dwayne Wade now. Charles Quentin Murphy Jr. Rest in peace. Joe Marie Jones. Joe Marie Jones from the TV show Girlfriends as Antoinette Childs Garrett. And Faison Love, who was known for being in movies like The Meteor Man, Don't Be a Menace, Friday, Babs, Elf, The Replacements, Made, and Couples Retreat. In 2008, Latifah appeared in a crime comedy. It's called Mad Money. And opposite Academy Award winner Diane Keaton, as well as Katie Holmes and Ted Danson, whose real name was Edward Bridge Danson III. She appeared on Saturday Night Live. She appeared on SNL on October 4th of that year as a moderator for Gwen Ifill, who was a American journalist and TV newscaster and an author. In a comedic sketch, in a sketch, they're so comedic, depicting the vice presidential debate between then Senator Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., who's now the president of the country that a lot of us are forced to live in, and then Governor Sarah Palin. Sarah Palin, yeah, there used to be governor of Alaska, and played in The Secret Life of Bees that Queen Latifah is featured in. Yeah, the Queen is featured in The Secret Life of Bees. They let her be in the film. That's based on a 2001 novel. But in 2009, Latifah, they making her the presenter of the 81st Academy Awards, at presenting the segment honoring the film professionals who had died during 2008. One of those people that died is Heath Ledger. And she'll be singing I'll Be Seeing You during the montage. Latifah spoke at the memorial service of the late Michael Joseph Jackson, the late Michael Jackson, in LA. She also hosted the 2010 People's Choice Awards. Latifah sang America the Beautiful at Super Bowl XLIV, hosted in Miami, Florida on February 7th of 2010, with Carrie Underwood. Latifah hosted the 2010 BET Awards on June 27th of that year. She starred with Dolly Parton in Joyful Noise, and in 2011, in June of 2011, especially in June of that year, 2011, after 2010 was finished with and put to bed, Latifah received an honorary doctorate degree in humane letters from the DSU, Delaware State University in Dover, Delaware, on September 16th, 2013. In 2013, that's September 16th of 2013, Latifah premiered her own syndicate daytime television show titled The Queen Latifah Show. That show's been gone. On January 26, 2014, Latifah officiated the weddings of 33 same-sex and opposite-sex couples. Oh, you talk about gay and lesbian couples. She officiated those 33 weddings that was based on same-sex couples and opposite-sex couples during the performance of Same Love. Macklemore had did the song. Macklemore did the song at the 56th annual Grammy Awards. Okay, it's gone. It's coming in. That's what the Queen does. What did Queen Latifah do in 2015? What else can she do? The 56th annual Grammys. Oh, that's after the Queen Latifah show is about to be gone. They're about to bring it back. I swear like a dog. Hand caught Charlie August. Okay, the 56th annual Grammy Awards.
Same Zayn.
They let Sammy.
Kevin Owens is reunited.
Well, I think Kevin had to go swallow his pride, and then also he wanted to like fight off the Usos, and then all of a sudden Sami Zayn gets up. Well, Sami Zayn, him and Kevin Owens, I think they wanted to give they both just wanted a hug, just like the fans been chanting for the whole show. Hug it out. So they hugged it out. They're not trying to do it to push it back like AEW still with the best friends. Well, the best friends are still together. They were done some hugs. They were done some hugs and pushed the camera all the way back when Chuck and Trent, Orange and everybody else have already hugged. They hugged.
Calling you, huh? That babe happy to see you. Boy, you happy to see it. And y'all happy to see each other.
Want you to be on the phone though.
You found it? Don't tell me where that was at. Go ahead. I told you that was fucking at the whole time.
Queen Latifah officiated the weddings of 33 same-sex and opposite-sex couples during a performance of Same Love by Macklemore at the 56th Annual Grammy Awards. In 2015, Latifah received a Best Actress Emmy. That's what I do last show. In 2015, Latifah received a Best Actress Emmy nomination for her lead role as Bessie Smith in Bessie. In HBO film. Damn.
You got that confused on another time.
In the HBO film, which received a total of 12 Emmy nominations.
Crazy.
On April 26, 2017, MTV announced that Latifah will be an executive producer. For the third season of the slasher television series Scream, the show will undergo a reboot, with a new cast and Brett Matthews serving as the showrunner. In addition, Matthews, Shaquem Compere, and Yaneli Artie will also be credited as executive producers for the series under Flavor Unit Entertainment. On June 24, 2019, it was confirmed that the third season is scheduled to premiere over 3 nights on VH1 from July 8th, I think it was from July 8th, 2019, the third season titled Scream Resurrection that was being premiered on that same date. Latifah played the sea witch Ursula in The Little Mermaid live. Hold on. Let's go over an hour until I finish reading this shit. Although the production itself was not well received, critics widely praised Latifah's performance with the Hollywood Reporter, the HR, the Hollywood Reporter, calling her performance the best moment in the evening. Yeah, that's what we call it. Quote unquote, the best moment of the evening. CBS has announced a new active TV series, The Equalizer, a reboot of the 1980s detective series. What does it say? Equalizer, The Equalizer, which is like the reboot of the 1980s detective series of the same name, starring Latifah, starring Latifah in the lead role. More recently, more recently, she signed a deal with Audible. The artistry that she did, we'll explain that to you. They're gonna be over an hour. Latifah's Latifah's music, what Latifah does. Her music usually contains hip hop, jazz, and gospel, and has the elements of R&B, soul, and dance. She possesses a two octave vocal range. Latifah is a contralto, and she has the ability to rap and sing. Her musical influence, the biggest musical influences, are EPMD, Eric Sermon and Paris Smith, KRS-One, LL Cool J, Public Enemy. Let's see what push the name in. Push the name in. Public Enemy and Run DMC. What's it? And Run DMC. She also cites Bessie Smith as one of her influences. All Hail the Queen features hip hop, reggae, soulful backup vocals, boppish scatting, snappy horn backups, and house music. She describes the work. She described the work as a creative outlet, and sometimes it can become like a newspaper that people read with their ears. Early in her career, Latifah's lyrics, what do they think the lyrics that do? According to Latifah, especially her lyrics, they were so described as like woman-centered and Afrocentric. Afrocentric. The rapper often used Afrocentric attires during public appearances and music videos. Music videos. Looks that became her trademark. And then in 1990, the New York Times, the NYT New York Times, Michelle Wallace had described her art as politically, yeah, that's what politics based on, politically sophisticated, which seems worlds apart from the adolescent buffoonish sex orientation of most rap for all music. Her strong, intelligent, no nonsense persona made her arguably the first MC who could properly be described as a feminist. Queen Latifah, she did not identify as a feminist at the time, and she expressed that, and expressing that her music was not exclusive for an all-female audience. On the topic, Trisha Rose is her, check her name out. Trisha Rose, who was an American sociologist and an author, had wrote that black female rappers likely did not identify with feminism during that time, because it was perceived as a movement that focused primarily on white women's issues. Got products and endorsements. Latifah is a celebrity spokesperson, a spokesperson that she was known for. That's what made Latifah a spokesperson who, as a celebrity spokesperson, that was for CoverGirl Cosmetics, Curvasion Women's Underwear, Pizza Hut, and Jenny Craig. She represents her own line of cosmetics for the women in the color of their skin. It's called the CoverGirl Queen Collection. Latifah has also launched a perfume line called Queen and Queen. That's words. The two was called Queen, and the other one was Queen of Hearts. Queen of Hearts. Until May 23rd of 2018, Latifah was named the godmother of the Carnival Cruise Line's vessel, the Carnival Horizon. the Carnival Horizon, that was apart from singing. Queen Latifah has written a book on the confidence and self-respect. It's called Ladies First. Ladies First. Revelations of a Strong Woman. Let's go to the personal life that she was dealing with. That's all her personal shit. I gotta go read through her all the personal shit that she was going through. Uh, Raised in East Orange, New Jersey, Latifah has been a resident of Colts Neck, New Jersey, Rumson, New Jersey, and Beverly Hills, California. Beverly Hills, California. Lancelot Owens Jr. Lancelot Owens Jr., Latifah's older brother, was killed in 1992 in an accident involving a motorcycle that Latifah had purchased for him. A 2006 interview that Latifah still wears the key to the motorcycle around her neck, visible throughout her performance in her sitcom Living Single. Living Single. In 1995, Latifah was the victim of a carjacking, which also resulted in the shooting of her boyfriend, Sean Moon. Sean Moon, her boyfriend. In 1996, she was arrested and charged with the possession of marijuana. That means weed. In possession of a loaded handgun. A loaded handgun. In 2002, she was arrested for the DUI in LA County. She was placed on 3 years of probation after being convicted. On March 21st of 2018, Rita Owens, her mother, died died of a heart failure. That's right. Her mother, Rita Owens, who was an actress, she birthed her and gave her everything that she wanted. Rita Owens died due to heart failure that she died from, an issue she had been battling since 2004. Latifah had refused to address the speculation around her sexuality and her personal life, telling the NYT in 2008. This is what Queen Latifah said this in her in the interview. I don't feel like I need to share my personal life, and I don't care if people think I'm gay or not. And then at the BET Awards 2 years later, during her acceptance speech for the Lifetime Achievement Award, which that Dr. Dre deserved back in 1992. Why did nobody else even give Dr. Dre a Lifetime Achievement Award, even though Queen Latifah deserved one? Latifah publicly acknowledged her partner, Ebony Nichols. Ebony Nichols, that's her girlfriend. I know that she was gay. I did not know she was gay. And her son Rebel. That's what her son named. Oh, she has a son with her partner. She has a son named Rebel. She has a son. I think his name was Rebel. Rebel. With her partner Ebony Nichols. That was for the first time by ending the speech with what is called Happy Pride. Happy Pride. And in the January 2020 season six of, what does it say? Finding Your Roots. Finding Your Roots. It's titled This Land Is My Land. Latifah had learned that her family were descended from a line of freed Negroes. Freed Negroes. Since her ancestors were listed by name in the U.S. pre-Civil War census in 1860, slaves were almost never listed by name in pre-Civil War censuses. Latifah also learned the exact date her ancestors became free on October 1st of 1792. The date her second earliest ancestor is a woman by the name of Jug or Juggy Owens. What's the name? Jug or let's choose the name Juggy Owens. That's the name. Like J for yeah, that's for Jug. That's short for Jug. Juggy Owens. That ancestor was emancipated from slavery. From the slavery. This her feud with Foxy Brown in '96. Disagreements between Foxy Brown and Queen Latifah had begun in mid 1996, where the reports in the media indicating that Brown was a prime target of Latifah's diss record is called Name Calling, which was featured in on the Set It Off soundtrack. In response, Brown made allegations of Latifah checking her out at the musical events and further questioned Latifah's sexuality in various public radio interviews. And in 1998, Brown released a diss record titled 10% Diss, where she continually questioned Latifah's sexuality and accused her of being jealous. By late spring of 1998, that was might between March and April of that year, Latifah responded to Brown, although another diss record called Name Calling Part 2. On the record, Latifah disses Brown that her heavy reliance on sex appeal, in which she implies that Brown has relied on skimpy outfits to hide her half-assed flow. Yeah, her quote-unquote half-assed flow. Yeah, her half-assed flow. That's what she'll say. Foxy Brown, the ill Nana herself, Inga Marchand, retaliated via a response diss record titled "Talk to Me," in which Brown made fun of the ratings that of Latifah's television talk show that was no longer on the air, and then went on to make various homophobic remarks to both Latifah and then newcomer Queen Pen. That's right. Let's go to the name Lanice Walters, aka Queen Pen. Why would Foxy Brown say that's about Queen Latifah and Queen Pen? She went on to make various homophobic remarks to Queen Latifah and Queen Pen. Queen Pen was known for being featured on Blackstreet's video "No Diggity." That was featuring Dr. Dre. And Queen Pen was already in the song, in the video. But that song came from another level. Blackstreet's album. They had "Don't Leave Me" and things and some songs like that. A significant part of the media dubbed Latifah the winner of the feud. Hip hop magazine Ego Trip stated that Latifah won the feud with her diss record Name Calling Part 2, and added that she showed that the ladies still first, in reference to the song Ladies First. It was reference to the single Ladies First. single called "Ladies First." That's for that came from Queen Latifah. That's like a diss to Queen Latifah by using that. But in 2000, the two MCs, man, Foxy Brown and Foxy Brown, yeah, Brown and Latifah had reconciled. They reconciled and squashed whatever beef they had with each other, to prove that the truth was so real. Brown performed her song "Nana Be Like" on the Queen Latifah show. What do you see her legacy? Her music, often cited as one of the best female rappers, Queen Latifah had achieved some. What Queen Latifah do? Often cited as one of the best female rappers in the world, Queen Latifah, aka Dana Owens, achieved groundbreaking success in the late 80s and early 90s and became what Pitchfork considered the most as the most recognizable female rapper of the golden era of hip hop music, hands down. All music writer Steve Huey stated that Latifah was currently not on the first female rapper. Yeah, she was certainly not the first female rapper, but she was the first one to become a bona fide star. In the book, notable black American women, Jessie Carney Smith. Jessie Carney Smith had hailed her as the rap's first feminist and one of the few women to make a mark in the male-dominated field of rap music. In rap music, Variety have called her one of the major forerunners for women in modern hip hop, and The Guardian referred to her as a pioneer of female rap. Throughout her career, several media publications have referred to her as the Queen of Rap. Why they refer to her as the Queen of Rap? No, nobody knows. Including New York Magazine in 1990, by editor was it Denisha Smith? That's the name Dinia. Denisha Smith, as well as the Queen of Hip Hop, Latifah became the first solo female rapper to receive a RIAA certification for an album, a commercial breakthrough that All Music editor, the All Music editor had considered as creating a path for a talented crew of women rappers, female rappers, to make their own way onto the charts as the 90s progressed. As the 1990s had progressed, her breakthrough also helped place the New Jersey uh, state on the hip hop map. And in 1998, she performed in the Super Bowl XXXII halftime show, making her first making her the first rapper to do so in my book. According to it wasn't according to the AAR journal, um, her Afrocentric feminist music video for Ladies First presented a televisual moment and disrupted the community of sexism and racism that dominated the music videos at the time. The song was listed on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame's 500 songs that shaped rock and roll, and was one of the first texts to address the declining standards of male-female relationships in the community life. In community life, Trisha Rose again expressed that it offered hip hop in for the what was it? What Trisha Rose say? She expressed it like that it was offered hip hop for the development of the professional black diaspora's political consciousness. In consequence, Oka Jones noted that the song UNITY which lyrics confront the slurs against the women in hip hop culture and address other types of disrespect, created a path for future female rappers to be their quote unquote authentic selves. Authentic selves. Now we gotta go to acting. Oh God. Uh, Vibe magazine has noted her as the first female rapper to cross over into TV and film, as an artist that broke barriers and set the standards for black women in music. To follow and cited her as the first lady of hip hop. Well, Queen Pen, she was on this documentary called the Queens of Hip Hop. You know what I mean? These women can be on the Queens of Hip Hop. So I gotta go find this out. For her performance as matron Mama Morton in Chicago, Latifah earned a nomination for the Academy Award for the Best Supporting Actress, becoming the first woman in the hip hop era to earn an Oscar nomination. There's cultural impact that Queen Latifah has already been cited as an influence to R&B and soul and hip hop artists. The people that came through, such as Eve, such as the women in the game, Eve, the Brat, Lil Kim, Fugees, Fugees, Joe Scott, Lauryn Hill, Missy Elliott, Remy Ma from the Terror Squad, Ivy Queen, Foxy Brown, who she had dissed, and they reconciled their differences. Miss Dynamite, uh, Naughty by Nature, Made of Tretch, Tretch, Ben Rock, and DJ K, I think. Rhapsody, yep, this chick, Marlena Rhapsody Evans, Megan Thee Stallion, as well as actors like Michael Kenneth Williams, rest in peace, Kiki Palmer, still alive, Vin Diesel, still alive, and Jason Reynolds. Jason Reynolds. Playwright Lin Manuel Miranda has stated that Latifah inspired the portrayal of what she inspired her. What was it? What's she saying? What is he saying? Uh, Lin Manuel, yeah, Lin Manuel Miranda, who was a playwright, has stated that Latifah should be inspired the portrayal of a woman named Angelica Schuyler in the musical Hamilton in 2020. Vogue editor Janelle was it Janelle Akwodu Janelle Akwodu uh, considered her as a fashion icon that helped started a conversation about body image that continues to this day, crediting her among the first artists that pioneered the climate of size inclusivity in muses of all shapes and sizes. The accolades that Queen Latifah have, yeah, they made her the first female hip hop recording artist to get nominated for an Oscar. But in 2003, Queen Latifah was awarded the Artist of the Year by Harbor Foundation. In 2006, Latifah became the first hip hop artist to receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and was also inducted into the New Jersey Hall of Fame in 2011 in her music career. Her music career there, Queen Latifah, she has she damn nearly sold 2 million albums in the United States, in the US. Root is ranking her at number 35 on the Root 100 list. In 2017, the ABFF, American Black Film Festival, they're honoring the actress and singer with the Entertainment Icon Award. But in 2018, she received an honorary Doctor of Fine Arts degree by Rutgers University College. Then 2019 and then 2019, Harvard University awarded the W.E. Du was it? What did Harvard University had awarding Queen Latifah with? The W.E.B. Du Bois Medal to her for those contributions, the cultural contributions. Yeah, what will you do? Why would you just let that become a slider? Back in it's been like 4 years when Queen Latifah has been awarded uh for she was awarded the W.E.B. Du Bois Medal for those cultural contributions that she did for the culture. And then she's a recipient for the Grammy Award. The Grammy Award for six nominations, a Golden Globe Award, the SAG Awards, Screen Actors Guild Awards from 5 nominations, two NAACP, two NAACP Image Awards from the 13 nominations that she was gonna get, one Primetime Emmy Award from the 3 nominations, and an Academy Award nomination. In 2 years ago, in 2021, she received the BET Lifetime Achievement Award. This is all her roots right here. This is all her roots from 1989 to 2009. And the tours that she did, she started her tours with Joe Scott and Erica Badu had joined to create and own the rights to the Sugar Water Festival Tour LLC. All 3 singers toured together while inviting music duo Floetry in 2005 and singer Khalees in 2006 as opening acts, including comedian and actress Imes, Monique Angela Hicks, including Monique, whose real name was Monique Angela Imes Hicks. That's Monique, the queen of comedy, and she's like comedy royalty. Her nobody can ever take the crown from her. This woman, see my aunt. I think she started sounding just like my aunt, man, when her voice was like this. My aunt, I hear my aunt talk, but I hear Monique Iams talk like she was getting ready to hit the stage with what she talked when Monique started talking about sex. She would talk about sex on the Queens of Comedy uh movie. All she do is talk about sex, about anal sex, vaginal sex. What else happened? But Monique, who was a comedian and actress, had already been served as the 2006 uh yeah, that's what she's serving as the host for the 2006 Sugar Water Tour that's been around from 2005 2006. See, it's all the tours that she did. The Traveling Light Tour. That she been in films from the early 90s all the way to last year. She'll be in this movie called Paper Chase real soon. TV appearances from the early 90s all the way to all the way till 2 years later. From from the 90s all the way to the 2020s, which was 2 years later, 2 years ago. She been producing one one show. It's called Scream Resurrection. She been on video games like Sayonara Wild Hearts. She been on this video game. I ain't get a chance to get that game. So let's go to the top. Let me go my ass to the top. Fuck. Let me go to the goddamn top. Shit. We'll take us home. Queen Latifah is an American rapper, actress, and singer. She has received various accolades, including a Grammy Award, an Emmy Award, a Golden Globe Award, three Screen three Screen Actors Guild Awards, two NAACP Image Awards, and has been nominated for an Academy Award. In 2006, she became the first hip hop artist to receive a Hollywood Walk of Fame star. That's what she receives on it. In 1989, Latifah released her debut album All Hail the Queen at the age of 19, featuring Ladies First, the hit single. Her second album, Nature of a Sister. What's it? Nature of a Sister. I forgot. It's just Sista, not Sister. It's sister. It's sister, not sister. Nature of a Sister. That was produced by Tommy Boy Records. Her third album, Black Rain, was was Reign. Became the first album. It became the first album by a solo female rapper to receive a gold certification from the Recording Industry Association of America and spawned the single Unity, which was influential in raising awareness of violence against women and the objectification of Black female sexuality. The track reached the top 40 on the Billboard 100 Hot 100 and won a Grammy Award. She then starred in the lead role of Set It Off as Cleo and released her fourth album, Order in the Court, on June 16, 1998 with Motown Records. Latifah released her fifth album. It's gonna take more longer than almost over an hour. This will be a half. The Dana Owens album. That's what it's named. The Dana Owens album in 2004. In 2007, 2009, she released two more studio albums, Traveling Light and Persona. Latifah starred as Khadijah James on the Fox sitcom Living Single from 1993 to 1998. She created a daytime talk show, the Queen Latifah Show, which ran from 1999 to 2001, and again from 2013 to 2015 in syndication. Latifah garnered acclaim with her role of Matrone Mama Morton in the musical film Chicago, receiving a nomination for the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. She has starred or co-starred in films such as Breaking Down the House, Taxi, Barbershop, Two Back in Business, Beauty Shop, Last Holiday, Hairspray, Joyful Noise, 22 Jump Street, and Girls Trip, with her co-star from Set It Off, Jada Pinkett Smith. And she had provided voice work she provided the voice characterization work on the Ice Age film series. Latifah, she received critical acclaim. She received critical acclaim for her portrayal as Bessie Smith, the blues singer, in the film Bessie. That was from HBO. That's a film that's been from HBO. Which that she co-produced, winning the Primetime Emmy Award for the Outstanding Television Movie. From 2016 to 2019, She starred as Carlotta Brown in the musical drama series called Star. In 2020, she portrayed Hattie McDaniel in the miniseries Hollywood. Since 2021, she has held the lead role on CBS revival of the 1980s action drama The Equalizer. The Equalizer. I'm fucking done. Yeah. Now I was gonna tell y'all people. I was gonna now I forgot to tell you people, man. After after I was finished doing a live show based on my grandmother Esther Shaw, with the picture of her and my step uncle, who had passed away in late 2001. Was this old picture they have her dancing, and then my step uncle Ronnie Claude Sr. held a bottle of Canadian Mist. But last Sunday, I went to Walmart. I went to Walmart and I started looking at all the shelves full of liquor. Got all the liquor that was already been stocking on the shelves, and they got one that was on. They got those that was on the shelves. All I see here, bottles of Canadian Mist. It's different than the old one that my step uncle had held in his hand behind my grandmother while my grandmother was gonna dance in her birthday party in her birthday party in 1992. So luckily I had seen the liquor shelf before I had to go to the entertainment center. I see there's a bunch of games that's about to be out. I see like the Watch Dogs PS2 game, not PS2, the Watch Dogs game, the Watch Dogs PS4 game. It's a PS4 game. It's called Watch Dogs. Why you put two? Why you gotta put two Watch Dogs? I mean, the two games here. They put the two games. They put the two games in this big security case. A big secure case there. You're supposed to separate the Watch Dogs case from. You gotta separate the Watch Dogs game out of that case and put them in two single security cases. Now all of a sudden they made a mistake by they fuck around and just put the games, the Watch Dogs games that was from Ubisoft. They put them in a big storage, that big secure storage case. That's their fault. That's Walmart's doing. That's their fault. The people that work there, the entertainment center, that's their fault. They're fucking up. That's gonna make a nigga want to come out and get shit. Mommy get one of them games on in April. Cause I'm gonna fuck around and forget about the games. I'm not gonna play music on my phone to play it through this laptop because I don't want to do that. I got other shit to do. Tomorrow I'm gonna do some shit. Hold on. And tomorrow morning, I already knew how it happened. Tomorrow I'm gonna do a live show based on the actor who's been seen on the Die Hard movie. This guy had been diagnosed with dementia. I'm I'm glad to pray for this man. This Bruce Willis. Tomorrow I'm gonna do a live show based on American actor Bruce Willis. Okay. I'm gonna do a live show based on him tomorrow. I bet I will do a live show based on him tomorrow. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Bruce Willis. I'm gonna do a live show based on him tomorrow. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I'm gonna get up early in the morning to do a live show based on him tomorrow. Then on the 20th, I'm going to do a live show based on Spike Lee. Spike Lee, I'm going to do that. Yeah, I know. I know, man. Oh God, I know that, man. The people at CNN, they started telling people this from like a month ago. A month ago, they had to let people know Bruce Willis, his family, they saying that his family had announced that he has been diagnosed with a form of dementia. So I did not want to go to CNN and read this shit through here because I just got off from doing the reading the story based on Queen Latifah. Tomorrow I'm going to do a live show based on Bruce Willis because I'm going to have to get the hell up out of here, man. Because I'm about to end this fucking stream and I'm gonna end this stream. I'm gonna get off YouTube and then I'll get back in tomorrow. I'm gonna get back on it. I'm gonna get back in. I'm gonna get my ass back in tomorrow. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna end this live stream, get off YouTube, and then we'll I'm gonna get off YouTube and then I'm gonna put this laptop up back upstairs where I got it from, and we'll get my cell phone, my Apple iPhone 5 and my two boom speaker and my 4-port charger. And we'll bring it here. See you tomorrow with the birthday celebration of actor Bruce Willis.